Let's check out the European metal festivals.
We are Lisa and Greg, an American couple living abroad in Spain. If you're curious about the crazy, funny, and surprising differences between the US and Europe, you came to the right place. And today's video is brought to you by Wyatt's Metal. And Lisa will include a link in the description so you can go over and support them, subscribe to their channel. That would be awesome.
Yes. And I found this one because I think YouTube algorithm gave it to me.
Yeah.
Because we've been
going crazy with Nightwish.
And other ones, but Nightwish in particular. And I've been looking up other heavy metal bands, or you guys have been recommending them, so I've been searching them in YouTube. So now YouTube's like, why don't you look at festivals?
No, you want to see some festivals? Okay,
yeah.
Here you go.
And then just seeing like this first view was like, oh my God, what is going on over here in Europe?
Yeah.
And like, what are they like?
Yeah, and just to preface this, we'll just say that we've never really been to a festival.
Yeah, we used to live in Austin, so we saw them set up at the South by Southwest music festival. It's a big, gigantic festival out there. I think
it was Austin City Limits.
Oh, City Limits?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And but we've been to concerts like Aha or Dave Matthews Band or anything like this.
Yeah.
But we've seen it on TV.
Right. So we're going to see it again.
Yeah. On TV.
Right. So before we get going here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like the video. That way you can be a part of the family. All right. You ready?
Yeah. Let's see how they do it out here.
All right. Let's go.
I'm going to go to a metal festival, huh? Maybe you've seen videos of your favorite bands playing to crowds the size of medieval armies and dreamed of being there yourself. Perhaps you've heard stories from friends and people online about how insane the European metal festivals are. Maybe you saw a video of some depraved act that went viral. Or maybe you're a metalhead that through this very video is about to discover the world of European metal festivals for the very first time. In which case, allow me to expand your world and you're welcome. To give you a quick rundown of what exactly a European metal festival is, it's a chaotic, exhausting, and fantastic place where for several days metalheads can be completely absorbed in the world of heavy metal. It's several days of non-stop live bands ranging from new artists
was that Nightwish?
Underground.
Was it? Who?
And was that Nightwish's the horns? Was that their thing too?
Where?
Interesting and fantastic place where for several days metalheads can be completely absorbed in the world of heavy metal. It's several days of non-stop live bands ranging from new artists of
I don't think I saw it that time.
That lady?
No. I thought I saw the word Nightwish out there.
Oh, okay.
So I would imagine, do they play in these kinds of festivals?
Who, Nightwish? I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
maybe they could tell us because we don't know. I wonder where this is.
It's all European ones.
But it sounds like it's a European metal festivals with an S. So I don't know.
Different places.
Yeah.
We know Wiccan is one. Wiccan is a festival in Germany. Right.
See?
See?
Sorry. Yes.
Speaking Spanish.
Sorry.
But we don't know the names of all the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably in German.
In between.
It's Wiccan.
Oh, sorry.
Or Wacken.
We said it wrong. Oh my gosh.
Oops.
Oh, and that's the horns. Oh my God. Sorry, guys.
This video's over. We all know what we do. Okay.
But look at all the bands.
The Roots? Wait.
Oh my God. There's tons. Marilyn Manson.
What the?
Oh, I'm looking really hard for Nightwish.
No, it can't.
That's the one we know.
2017. No, it could be Marilyn Manson.
They would be way up at the top. They wouldn't be way
Megadeth? Alice Cooper?
Oh, okay. You recognize some of these?
Yeah. I think maybe Rage.
Oh, gosh. And then down below, can't read them.
Okay.
Festivals are about 3 to 4 days long and can range anywhere from 1 to 2 days to even 7. Thousands of metalheads from all over the planet travel to these festivals to surround themselves with friends new and old and bask in the glory of heavy metal culture. It's a metallic paradise of live bands, headbanging, drinking, partying, mayhem, and just metal. Everything have to do with metal.
Oh, wow.
Metal merchandise, metal tattoos, metal games, metal bands, metal lounges, metal people, mosh pits. It is awesome.
Oh my God.
What do they do? How do they do that?
Metal people, mosh pits.
It's like look at that. It's like a river of people.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That is cool.
Is awesome. You can see bands you've loved forever, discover new bands for the first time, and meet people from all over the world who love metal as much as you do.
Oh my God.
The metal festival isn't like going to any normal concert where you can just sit in the balcony for a couple hours and still make it to work in the morning with only a slight hangover. Most festivals have a campground.
Oh my God, look at that. I think those are like tents.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
The organization is really well, though.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And the stage is way up there.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what in
that's
the
where they
world?
Stay. Yeah.
Okay.
Where the majority of attendees stay in tents during the whole event, spending several days outside in the elements, and being on their feet all day as they exhaust themselves with non-stop amazing concerts. Partying late into the night until they finally pass out in their tents, only to wake up and do it again for the next couple of days. Metal festivals now exist in most parts of the world, so no matter where you are, you can
I've heard of Hellfest.
Download Festival, Wacken.
Oh, metal festivals in Europe. Oh.
Yeah.
Download Festival, Wacken Open Air. Okay.
It doesn't say where they are, though.
No. Exit Festival. Nova Rock Festival.
Yeah.
Copenhagen.
Oh, that's great.
Sweden Rock Festival. Okay. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Probably find one a couple hours flight away from you. But the European metal festivals have long been regarded as the best. And metal fans around the world make it a yearly pilgrimage to travel to them. Whether it's Wacken in Germany, Hellfest in France, Resurrection Fest in Spain, Graspop in Belgium.
What? Hold on.
In Germany,
Look at that.
What?
I'm just looking at them. Pause it for a second because this is is this Hellfest or this is Spain?
This is Hellfest.
Oh, it's Hellfest. That would look cool.
Make it a yearly pilgrimage to travel to them.
France.
Whether it's Wacken in Germany, Hellfest in France, Resurrection Fest in Spain, Graspop in Belgium, Download in England, or any of the dozens of metal festivals out there. The experience is unlike any other, and in many ways the journey to get there is as much of the experience as the festival itself. Not only do you get to see so many awesome bands live, but you get to travel to a country you've never been to before, experience a different culture, and make friends in different parts of the world you never would have met otherwise. Traveling is the best way to expand your horizons, and why not do so while seeing the best metal bands in the world? Plus, these festivals are often in lesser-known towns that tourists don't usually visit. So by going to a festival, you'll often find yourself in unique places you never would have visited or known about otherwise. Metal festivals are an incredible time, but they're also not exactly easy in terms of planning, navigating, and surviving. For the unexperienced, the idea of being at one of these festivals sounds amazing, but the reality of what it takes to actually get yourself there might seem overwhelming.
That's what I was kind of wondering, are there people who go to multiple in a summer or season or whatever?
Oh, I bet there's some diehards out there that just go crazy.
Like a series and go to each one or something like that. And then I wonder if they have any, I know this is very American to say, but do they have any issues like safety and security? And because that obviously the famous one is Woodstock in America, where everything just went to hell.
Yeah. It went to hell. I think the original one did well.
Yeah.
And then they tried to recreate it and it went to hell.
Yeah, I think it was in the 90s maybe. I think.
I don't remember when it was. Yeah. It was relatively recent and it didn't go well. It just ended up being nasty and dirty and everybody was hurting themselves and
it was bad.
Maybe you've just never had the chance to really look into it yourself. Well, you've stumbled onto the right video then, because I'm going to walk you through the entire process of what's involved in planning a trip to a European metal festival. Actually getting there and what you can expect when you're on the ground with your horns in the air, not watching a YouTube video, but actually finally at a metal festival yourself. I'm what you may call a festival veteran, and have attended many of these insane festivals all over the world for over 10 years now. Everything from Wacken, Hellfest, Metal Days, Bloodstock, and so on. I've seen so many amazing performances at these festivals, and some of the most ridiculous partying imaginable. Many of the best times of my life happened at these, and attending festivals was and still is one of my favorite things in the world. Throughout the years, I've had people ask me questions about them. What are they really like? How to get there? Is it really that crazy? Does anyone speak English? Don't your feet hurt from being at concerts for several days and walking everywhere? How long do bands play? Does everyone there hate Americans? Is going to Europe like the movie Hostel? I've been asked all of these questions around metal festivals, and I'm always happy to not only answer them, but to encourage and persuade people into going themselves. If you're a metalhead, these festivals are like walking into the halls of Valhalla. It's metal mecca, and it's something I think everyone should experience. And it probably will be the most fun you'll ever have in your life. But they're not easy. They can be stressful, exhausting, expensive, and there can be some...
Do you think that is Nightwish?
In your life, but they're not easy.
No.
With the horns?
No, I guess that the horns is Wacken.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's why. Duh. Okay. The horns are there because it's Wacken.
Oh, okay. So that's what they were performing.
Yeah, I think I thought it was a symbol for them.
Yeah.
But no. Okay.
We just want everything to be Nightwish.
I know.
So.
That's all we know. And like, if they were all like Nightwish, then I would totally go to all these.
Oh, look, a guitar. It's Nightwish.
It's Nightwish. Oh,
keyboard Nightwish.
Yeah. That's so funny.
That's hilarious. Okay.
They can be stressful, exhausting, expensive, and there can be some genuinely shitty parts about traveling to a festival. As much as I love it, it's not the pure bliss of sunshine and loud music the promotional videos make out to be. They're tiring, they're hot, they're cold, they're dirty, and if you're a first-timer, you might quickly find yourself overwhelmed. Luckily for you, I've made all the mistakes and learned from them so that you don't have to. Here I'm going to go over everything you need to know on what going to a metal festival is really like. This isn't to make them seem better or worse than they actually are, but to give you an honest idea of what you should expect from the journey. My hope is to leave you fully prepared to have the best time possible so that when you arrive, you're not slapped in the face with the hard truth of a fat, shirtless European man crowd surfing on top of you while you're buried in mud, wondering why you spent hundreds of dollars on this experience. So you've got your battle jacket ready, you've already had some beers, and you're ready for a metal adventure to Europe. The first thing you're going to want to figure out is, which festival are you going to? There's tons of festivals out there, and the best one for you can depend on a number of things. If you want to see as many bands as possible at the biggest festivals in the world, then you'll want something like Wacken or Hellfest. If you want something smaller and more underground, there's Brutal Assault and Alcatraz Festival. But the lineup isn't the only thing to consider. Maybe you have a group of friends that go to Bloodstock every year and you want to join them. Or if you're into hiking and want more of a vacation with bands playing, then Metal Days might be more for you. The attraction of a festival depends on lots of different factors, and it's just about figuring out which are most important to you. Are you more interested in how many bands you can see, or hanging out with friends, or going to a country that you like? I recommend going on festivals' websites to check out their lineups and join forums on things like Facebook or Reddit to get more familiar before you just fly out to Europe.
Oh my gosh.
What was that?
And joining forums on things like Facebook or Reddit to get more familiar before
I don't know.
Is that Floor?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I was just more interested in this.
You don't think that's her?
No.
No.
No?
Well, I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
more familiar before you just fly out to Europe. After you've figured out your festival, the next step is getting a ticket. Yes, unfortunately, these festivals cost money, and you can't just show up at the gate with a big smile and no ticket. And when planning your metal adventure, the ticket should be the first thing you buy. Tens of thousands of people attend these festivals, and everyone wants tickets. So once they're on sale, they go fast. Most of the time, if you're
6 hours.
Wow.
Oh, wow. In 2022. Dang.
Holy.
Yeah.
Ready to go the moment they go online, you're going to miss out. The best thing to do is sign up for their mailing list. Pretty much all festivals should have one, and if they don't, then follow them on their social medias. Now remember, these festivals are in Europe, so tickets go on sale on European time. Being in California myself, I've definitely set alarms to wake up at 3 a.m. just to buy Hellfest tickets the moment they went on sale before, and sometimes I still missed out on them. If you're going to a smaller festival like Metal Days or Brutal Assault, you might be more lucky and have a little bit more time, but in my experience, it's best to be on top of it. I mean, what's the point in planning this whole trip if you miss out on the ticket to get into the festival? So you've got your festival picked and bought your ticket. Now it's time to figure out how exactly you're gonna get there. You may not have realized this, but these festivals probably aren't across the street from your house. If you don't live in Europe, you've got a pretty long flight ahead of you. For me, coming from Los Angeles, it's about a 13-hour flight to Europe. But then once you land, you still have to get to the festival grounds, which are often in small villages and farm towns outside of major cities.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
That they're outside like that, not close to a big city.
But I guess it makes sense because seems like they need a lot of space.
That's true.
So you got to be further out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point in your journey, your main options are going to be taking a bus, renting a car, or taking a train. Many festivals have dedicated buses that leave from major city centers. You can usually find a link to them on the festival's website, and if that's an option, it's definitely the best way. The quality of the bus can vary. I've had some that were nice and fun, and I've had others that were absolutely miserable. But this option gives you the peace of mind of not having to navigate there yourself. Also, the European train system can get you pretty much anywhere you want to go. It takes a lot more planning and figuring out train schedules and locations, but sometimes it can be your only option. Like when a bus company cancels your booking at the last minute and you have to scramble to find a train at 1 a.m. or you'll miss the festival. Anyway, the train system will...
Sounds like that happened to him.
I'd take the train.
I would take the train.
Yeah, 100%.
That'd be the first option.
Probably seem intimidating to first-time travelers, but just give yourself some time to go over it before you actually get there. It's not too difficult to figure out. Then, as I said, you can always rent a car and drive to the festival, but then you gotta remember that you're driving in a different country with different rules and signs that are in different languages, so just be aware of that. So now you know how you're gonna get there. The next question is, where are you going to stay? Most fans stay in the festival's campground, and if I'm being honest, it's a big part of the whole experience. The campground at a metal festival is the craziest place in the world. Here the most drunk, debaucherous, hilarious things happen.
Oh no. Oh wow.
God. Oh yeah, I'd just be watching.
Oh God. We're being total parents right now.
I know. Well, this is so not safe.
Yeah, I would not be doing that.
I don't even know if I'd be in this little group. I'd just be like, gonna leave it to these guys.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, we would have not been in this, but at least watched it.
Yeah. We'd be cheering on the side. Or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
People party at all hours of the day here. Some people I don't think sleep at all. The campground is a great place to make new friends, learn new jokes and drinking games, and just hang out and have a good time being a metal savage. Camping at a festival is the best option since you're right there the whole time and are with all the other metalheads. If you're with friends, this is definitely the best option. But mind you that this does mean that you are camping in a tent with a sleeping bag on the ground and everything. And people can be pretty fucking loud and party real late. So you may not get the best sleep this way.
Earplugs. My concern would be the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I am sure. Yeah.
To be honest, it's never bothered me, but if you're more sensitive to that, then there are hotels and Airbnbs nearby where you can have a real bed and walls and a shower. Very nice perks to have indeed. The only problem is that you have to get yourself to and from the festival every day. Oftentimes there will be shuttles you can take for a small fee, but you are bound by their schedules, and I have missed bands before because the shuttles weren't running at the time. These are all things to keep in mind when deciding where you're going to stay. If you choose a hotel, you'll have peace of mind knowing you'll get to clean off and sleep in a real bed every day, but you're missing a big part of the fun by missing the campground. If you camp, you're right in the action the whole time, and you can go back to your tent as much as you want, but you're probably going to end up looking like Leo at the end of the Revenant after the festival. And if you do camp, that means you're going to have to bring a tent, a sleeping bag, and all of your supplies, and you'll have to set it all up and take it all down when you're finished. Getting a hotel means bringing far less supplies with you and traveling much easier, but goddamn, the campground is fun. Speaking of which, that leads me to my next...
Oh my God, look at all that stuff. Yeah. That's the bad thing. You have to, well, you would just carry a big gigantic backpack like those people at the far right, which would be smart. Just
if you were traveling.
Yeah, because you have to take all this in the train.
Yeah.
From the airport.
And you got to eat. You got to do all this stuff.
Yeah. What about food? Okay, let's see if he talks about that.
What to pack. Going to a festival in another country for a few days, you're going to want to make sure you have the right supplies. Personally, I think it's best to pack as lightly as you can without missing anything important. That doesn't mean don't bring what you want to, but keep in mind that you'll be on your feet walking around a lot. And if you're camping, then anything you bring with you, you'll have to keep in your tent. But in terms of necessities, aside from your clothes and battle jacket, that part is mandatory, you'll definitely want to bring sunscreen, sunglasses, a hat or bandana or cover of some kind for your head, a charging pack for your phone. I recommend a light jacket, and if it's hot during the day, just tie it around you, because during the day it can be real hot. but at night it can quickly get cold, so keep that in mind. Bring a schedule. Either have it on your phone or on a piece of paper so you know what's happening. I personally always plan it ahead of time and write it down. You don't have to. A lot of people don't even bother with the schedule and just wander into whatever shows they do. That's fine too.
Yeah.
Obviously, bring your best metal t-shirts to show everyone how metal you are. And bring plenty of money for food and merch. If you're staying in a hotel, that's really all you'll need, but if you're camping, then there's a lot more. You will need to bring a tent that you would either bring from home or try to buy in Europe somewhere. Though I did try that once and it didn't work out so well. You'll need a sleeping bag, and I strongly recommend an air mattress. Trust me, it will make a world of difference. You will want a lot of water. I always buy at least 2 of those massive gallon jugs of water to keep in my tent. I use one for drinking and one for bathing. You can bring as much beer as you want into the campground. That's how most people save money getting wasted there. Also, get some type of food you can have in your tent that won't go bad so you can have some snacks. There usually are food places open all the time, except maybe really late at night, but it's good to have something on standby just in case. You may not know this, but it gets dark as shit at night in the campground, so a flashlight is a good idea. Also, make it fun. Bring a speaker to play metal, bring some drinking games, or whatever you want to have a good time in the campground. Maybe the most important item to bring, whether you're camping or staying in a hotel.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what?
Look at that.
They didn't bring that, did they?
No, probably not. This is probably like the lounge or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
In the campground. Maybe the most important item to bring, whether you're camping or staying in a hotel, is good footwear. Festivals are often held in dirt fields that quickly turn to dust in the heat and mud in the rain. Not to mention you'll end up walking a few miles each day if you're running between stages, with thousands of people walking into you. So yeah, a good pair of boots is a good idea. It doesn't have to be crazy, but something that can get dirty and be stepped on without severing your feet would be good. So at this point, you know how to choose a festival, you know how to get there, where to stay, and what to bring. Your next question will probably be, well, what's it actually like when you get
That is probably so fun.
I know.
That just looks like a great time.
Yeah.
there? If you've seen videos from these festivals on YouTube, then you know
because we've been to concerts where we're in the middle of it and everybody's jumping and stuff like that. It's just an unworldly experience.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Mumford & Sons.
Yeah. We watched that Mumford & Sons.
These crowds are. People often ask me if you can even see or hear anything, and aren't you just crushed in the massive crowd? Well, yes and no. The crowds really are that huge, but it honestly doesn't really feel like it when you're there. Not that it's small, it is very crowded, but it's not impossible to get around and to get a good spot to see bands. Since the fields at these festivals are so huge, there's usually space between people. I usually feel less crushed than I do at normal club shows. It takes a little bit of routing it out and walking over people at times, but despite the size of the crowd, I don't usually feel trapped anywhere. That said, it is a lot of people, and some people do better in crowds than others. Being at a festival, you're probably... It is a lot of people, and some people do better in crowds than others. Being at a festival, you're probably going to be outside most of the day, and that means you're going to be dealing with the sun, dirt, cold, and possibly rain. The sun is the main one to not look over, and if you're not prepared, you will have a bad time. That's why I strongly recommend
So some people, I was thinking to myself, there's no like umbrellas, but some people did have those, what are those called? Those
canopies? Or
canopies?
Like a tent? Like a
canopy tent.
Yeah.
So there are those out there.
Yeah.
Or some type of headwear. A bandana is a good idea too, for when it gets dusty you can put it over your mouth and use it as a mask. Because when people mosh in the dirt for hours on end in the sun, it can tend to get a little dirty. Festivals are exhausting, whether you're going crazy, getting wasted, or moshing, or sitting in the back enjoying the show. It's a lot of walking involved. Festivals often have multiple stages that can be a decent walk away from each other. So it's important to prepare to be on your feet. Take breaks when you feel you need to, and give yourself extra time to get somewhere if it's a decent distance. Also remember to take time during breaks in your schedule to eat and check out some bands you've never heard of. One of the best aspects of metal festivals is just wandering around and seeing what you end up getting into. Without knowing it, you could stumble upon your new favorite band, or join a drunk group of belligerent heathens screaming obscenities to people in a language you don't speak. You might even find a fucking grave under someone's tent. The possibilities are limitless. Festivals are a lot of work to pull off, but they really are the best time you'll have in your life. There's no worry or stress about anything in the stupid stupid normal world. Here, it's just metal. Your biggest concern is what band are you going to watch next, and should you get more beer? You get to see absolute legends playing back to back. Seriously, the main stages usually start within 10 minutes after the other ends, so it's never a dull time anywhere. You get to see bands you normally wouldn't and get to brag to all your friends. Plus, you'll make a shitload of new friends there because everyone is there for the love of metal and to have fun. I've rarely ever had a bad encounter with someone at a festival. I've never been in any fights or seen any, really. Not that they don't happen, but 99% of the time, people are cool and are there for the exact same reasons you are. And it's very easy to make friends by just going up to someone and saying, hey, I like your shirt, or nice tattoo, or fucking Slayer. Metal festivals are an amazing time, and no matter what, you're gonna have a blast. The travel to get there can take a lot out of you, and it's exhausting running around a field watching bands for several days, but it is an experience you'll never forget, and will probably want to do again. I have one more tip for this video, but it's an important one, and that is when planning your trip, I strongly recommend giving yourself a day before and after the festival to just adjust. If you land after a 12-hour flight and go straight to the festival, you're going to be starting off absolutely wiped out and probably not feeling too good. On the other hand, if you go from the festival straight to the airport when it's over, you're then looking at being on about a 12-hour flight after you haven't slept or showered in days and have been drunk for 72 hours. I've done this before, and I'm telling you, it sucks. No matter how much of a barbarian you are, take my advice and book a hotel room nearby the day after the festival just to get clean, sleep, and eat decent food. Seriously, don't overlook this part. You will thank me so much for it. And well, that brings me to the end of this video. Hopefully now you have more of an understanding of how to actually attend these festivals and what it all really involves. It's an amazing experience that's given me some of the best moments of my life. I've seen my favorite bands play their biggest concerts at these events, and it's something every metalhead should experience. I've made lifelong friends at these festivals, but you will have a much better time if you're prepared and know what to expect, and hopefully I helped with that here. But that's it for this video. If you have any questions or comments you'd like me to address I may have missed here, please tell me in comments below and I'll try to get to them. That's
so cool.
That is crazy.
I bet you that is an amazing experience. You make so many friends. And, you know, I think people think that they're scary people, like metalheads are scary or mean or angry. You know, like there's a what is it, a prejudice or like a preconceived
stereotype.
Stereotype of them being not nice for some reason. And, you know, and then I know, like, even in the Nightwish comments, they're saying that someone was saying that they're just the nicest group of people.
Well, we can see that from what they've been saying.
And they are like a family.
Right.
So there's that camaraderie between metalheads. You know, I think it's cool.
Would you ever go to one? Now?
I would go to one.
Right now?
I think so.
At our age?
Yes. I bet you there's people our age that go.
Guess what, guys? That means I'm going. Okay, that's how it works. That's how it works. If she would go, then I'm going.
But I would be the total mom, old lady, who would bring the water, bring the first aid kit, bring the, you know, the air mattress.
Mom? That's a good idea. You can have like a shirt. It says Metal Mom on it.
Yeah, and if you need anything, let me know. I'll be there. I'll help you out. I got everything. The Pepto-Bismol, you need it, and your tummy hurts. Okay.
Wow.
You know,
your tummy.
That's what I would bring, all that kind of stuff to make sure, and I would totally be chill. I wouldn't necessarily.
A
be
mom would
around.
say tummy, like you said. Your tummy hurt. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I've been battling this cold. You probably hear me coughing or whatever.
All right.
It takes me like
let's see what
2 weeks.
See what the people got to say. Metalheads, post your favorite festivals and okay. Metalheads, post your favorite festivals and festival tips in the comments. Are you going to a festival soon? This was 2 years ago, so he's still doing it.
Yeah.
So here's a pro tip from someone that lives in Europe and has been going to festivals since 2009 or so. When camping, bring toilet paper. Trust me, it makes a difference.
I would have brought tons of toilet paper.
Yeah, or if they don't bring it, just come over to our campsite.
Come to my tent.
Yeah, we got toilet paper.
We got you guys.
Yeah. As a European metalhead with 10 years of festival experience, I 100% agree with this video. One thing I would add is not overlooking small festivals. Less walking, unique vibes can easily get close to the stage and more memorable. Big festivals sound good on paper, but in reality, you only need a few good bands.
I'd agree with this guy. Like, I'd probably go, you're right. I think we would be better off at a small festival like that.
Yeah, for the experience.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that was good. That was good. Good job picking that one.
Yeah.
All right. So we do have a Patreon where we have a free option and a paid option, and we do have a Discord link over there. So go ahead and check that out. We would definitely appreciate that. And you have a lot of fun. And as always, thanks for stopping by, and we will see you on the next video.
Bye.
Peace.